So I've been getting a lot of messages lately asking me about how I got bigger and leaner in the last couple months. And the truth is, I haven't really changed that much. Training hasn't changed at all. My nutrition, yeah, I've been a little more diligent with my nutrition, but to be honest with you, I'm not as strict as I used to be. I actually allowed myself to eat more. You see, earlier this summer I had a photo shoot with my good friends from Phantom Athletics, and I only had like a 2-week notice to get in shape for that photo shoot. And I was already in pretty decent shape back then, but in order to get to that, you know, that final stage, get a little leaner, a little harder, I really brought my calories down for 2 weeks. And what I found out was my body did not like that at all. So when the photo shoot came about, I was deflated. I looked softer than I did before I started dieting. Actually, I looked worse, and I was frustrated. I was like, what the hell? I was doing everything I needed to do. I was cutting my calories, I was exercising, but I did too much. I pushed too hard and my body fought back. So here's a lesson for you. Calories reign supreme. Always have, always will. Yes, but you gotta be smart about it. You can't chronically cut calories and start training like a madman and expect to see favorable results. Your body will fight back. So you gotta play it smart. What does that mean? You only bring calories down a tad, a little bit, and you do not go crazy with your activity. In fact, the leanest I've ever gotten in my life was when I trained twice a week and I did very little cardio, 2 strength sessions a week, and I was able to bring my calories down very low for me, but I did not have that massive energy expenditure, so I could stay in that deficit longer. I got really lean, but I also looked small and flat because I wasn't training and I was eating very little. I was training, but not a lot, and I was eating very little to get to that level of body fat. Now what I did these last couple of weeks is actually I loosened up a bit. I allowed myself to eat a little bit more, and training, like I said, was unchanged, but I put more fuel in my body, and what do you know? Everything started hardening up. My muscles were filling out again, and since I lost body fat, obviously I was in a deficit. The muscles were pushing against the skin, creating that tight, hard physique that we want, obviously. So it's not always about pushing harder, it's about pushing smarter, if you will. So yes, calories matter. You gotta be in a deficit if you wanna lose body fat. You gotta train hard and progressively if you wanna build muscle. But then you gotta fine tune and you gotta learn to listen to your body. Do not be too restrictive. Do not kill yourself in order to get to a low body fat or to get in shape. Because what will happen is when you then get to your goal, you won't be able to maintain it. And you will start eating like a pig, like I did this weekend, and you will lose all that progress because unlike me, you won't have the control to keep it to a weekend. When Monday comes around, you will want to overeat, and Tuesday the same thing, and you will be off track for good. And then it's gonna take you another couple months, maybe a couple years if you ever find your way back. So don't go down that hyper restrictive route. Be smart about it. Introduce some moderation into your life. Bring calories down a little bit, increase activity a little bit, and keep that for weeks, months, until you get the results you're after. It's as simple as that. And then who knows, you might be able to look as good as me. Talk tomorrow. Guys, if you're looking for plant-based protein options, red lentil pasta is incredible. Really tasty, and it's 30% protein. It's almost like a steak. All right, so enjoy your plant proteins, all you vegans out there. I feel sorry for you, but red lentil pasta is a great addition to your diet. Now I'm out.